now time for a monthly recap. I've started doing these and it's just been so fun to kind of use as a kind of like a diary to look back on and see everything that I've accomplished over the month, and just to kind of see like if there's any trends in what I'm making, and then just like in the future to go back and look and be like, oh, this is what I made last year, or to just kind of see the differences of what I make each month or in the season. And yeah, so today we are going to go over my April makes. I can't believe we're already May. It's almost halfway over already by the time this is out. This year has just been flying by. But so we are going to start today. I do have one thing that is not clothing related, and that is reusable paper towels. So what these are is, this is just flannel, and I take you can get a dozen, I believe, out of a yard. I do 11 inches tall and then 10 inches wide. So you can get 11 on a 44 inch, you can get 4 across and then 3 down. So it comes out to a dozen, and I just do 1 layer. And like I said, this is just flannel. I love just using the cheap flannel from Joann's. It works great. And these are brand new. They haven't been used yet. They do take a couple washes to really get nice and fluffy and absorbent. And obviously after a while they're gonna get kind of run down, but I have some that we've been using for a year. We use them daily. We wash them on repeat, and they're looking a little dingy, not gonna lie, but the amount of paper towels we have saved is incredible. In using those, we use them just as our napkins. Every meal we use them just for quick cleanups. I do have a tutorial on how I make these. Like I said, super easy. Basically cut them up, curve your corners, and finish the edge. So I will link that in the description below if you are interested in making reusable paper towels. All right, now on to what I made for my youngest daughter. She is currently 3 months old. She is definitely a big baby, so she's in like the 6-month size range, but I'm just gonna go over the things I made for her. So the first one I made is, this is the Lowland Kids Sandlot tee. So it's a kind of relaxed fit, oversized fit raglan. If you're not familiar with raglan, is this style of sleeves. It's like the baseball style, and I believe this pattern has short, 3/4, and long sleeve options, and then it has the really cute curved hem and just a basic banded neckline. And this is fabric from Raspberry Creek. These are, and this is from when Lowland Kids did fabric, but they do not do fabric anymore. So, and I didn't mention, but I do link all of the patterns and the fabric if it's still available. I will link it in the description, or I'll link the fabric shop because they typically will have something kind of similar. So you can look for that down in the description if you're interested. And then next I made, these are the ruffle shorties from Lowland Kids. They're so cute. They're super easy to make, elastic fold over waistband, and then they have the ruffle leg band. And I made this to match this as a cute little outfit. And I'll pop up a picture here of my daughter, and it is adorable. And that is the same cotton spandex from Raspberry Creek that I used on the sleeves. And then next, also from Lowland Kids, I think everything I made for her was from Lowland Kids this month, is the rash guard zip swimsuit. And this is it. It's so cute. Again, swim fabric from Raspberry Creek. But this is a raglan style rash guard, and it's got leg bands. It has great instructions on a zipper so that it is enclosed in the lining, you can see there, so it doesn't come over the sides. And it's just really cute and great for littles in the summer. It does have a shorts option, which is a looser fit. That is great for boys, and you can do a short sleeve as well. And I did make, I don't have it with me because she's been wearing it, I made a matching one for my older daughter in a size 6, but it is exactly the same, so it doesn't really matter. But here it is. And lastly, another one from Lowland Kids is, this is the ruffle swim set. So it's a 2-piece. This is the top. It is super cute, and it has this exposed ruffle on it. You don't have to do the ruffle exposed. You could do it gathered. and then it's lined, and just a really nice fit, relatively quick sew. And then the bottoms here, the legs are banded and the waistband is banded on this version. There is a fold over elastic waistband, and there is also a ruffle to go around the leg if you wanted. So I made this. It is adorable. I will be posting a video here shortly, a tutorial on this set, so you can check the description below. If it's out, I will post it down there. If not, it'll be coming here shortly, so stay tuned for that. So make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you're notified when it comes out. But once again, Raspberry Creek. As you can see, I like Lowland Kids and I like Raspberry Creek. All right, now on to what I made my son. I only did 2 things for him this month. He's just really picky about what he wants to wear because Spider-Man, superheroes, has to be on his clothes pretty much all the time. So I don't want to put a lot of time or money into sewing things for him if he's not going to wear. So Exhibit A, this shirt that he has not worn. But this is another Sandlot tee from Lowland Kids. Again, Raspberry Creek Fabrics. They have really cute panels, and they also make coordinating fabric with it. But this one I just did solid black. It says Ninja Mode on it with a little light switch, which is really cute. But like I said, he hasn't worn it, but I did do it a little bit bigger because I was afraid he wouldn't wear it, and I'm hoping maybe he will eventually. I bought these panels last year and wanted to use it up, so I did that. And yeah, and the other one I do not have because he has been wearing it nonstop, and it is in the wash, but it was a Lowland Kids curved hem tee, and I made a similar one for my daughter, so I will talk about that when I show you everything I did for her. All right, so starting with things that I did for my oldest daughter, she is 5. She's in usually a 5T, a 6 size clothing. But the first thing I made is these are the Lowland Kids shorties, and this is the style without the seam down the middle. I do wish I did the seam down the middle because it is a little bit baggy on her, but I hacked them to have a ruffle instead of the leg band so that they're a little bit longer on my daughter because the shorties are pretty short on older kids. I do have a video tutorial on how I did the ruffle, so I will link that down below. But she loves these. I made them out of a sweatshirt fleece, so they are super soft and cozy, and they are really loose and breezy, so they're not too hot for summer. And then this sweatshirt, I made it a long time ago. This is the Wilder from Sustainable Cloth Company and cotton spandex from Raspberry Creek. But she wanted to put some decals on it, so we used my Cricut and did this. I just thought I would show you guys that. It turned out really cute. She wanted hearts and picked out the colors and the design of it. So we did that. And then next is the Ellie dress from Raspberry Creek, which is one that I love. It typically has short sleeves or long sleeves on it, but I like to just cut my own bands and make it a tank top. And I did alter this one to fit the panel. Again, Raspberry Creek, super cute. It's, what does it say? I'm as sweet as my drink. This was Valentine's fabric, but I did not get it done for Valentine's Day, but it's still super cute. It has like little strawberry pink drinks, kind of Starbucks looking on it. Like I said, Raspberry Creek has a lot of panels and then matching coordinating fabrics to make really cute outfits like this. And then this dress has really big chunky pockets for all your kids' treasures. And this is also a cotton spandex from Raspberry Creek. And now this is the Lowland Kids curved hem tee. This one I typically cut down here and cut it straight instead of having a curved hem on it, just because it's a lot easier to do and it's quicker. But my daughter designed this shirt. I had this logo, a DTF from Ozkraft fabric. I will link that down below. But she picked out all the colors. She wanted it to be like Spider-Man and Ghosty. And then this is the one I made my son as well. I did the same curved hem tee, but his is blue front and back and then red sleeves. So it's really cute and they love it. And then the last thing that I made for her is the swim cover up. If you watched last month, I made one for Ellie, and hers was with the closed seams, and this one has a snap closure, so it's open on the side and hemmed. And then this is just a loop terry from Hobby Lobby, and it's got the fun pocket. And I do have a tutorial video on this version as well as the closed hem version for this pattern. All right, I forgot one other thing that I made for my daughter, and that is this Princess Aurora dress. She wanted a Princess Aurora dress, which is not very popular to begin with because Aurora is just not a very popular princess for some reason. And then she wanted the blue dress, which that's just basically non-existent. Everything is the pink one. Everything's marketed towards the pink formal dress of hers for some reason. But the blue is literally the same thing as the pink, just with the blue tones instead of the pink. And I looked all over for dresses. I scoured web pages to try to find a pattern that I could hack to make the dress, and I stumbled across the Once Upon a pattern from Sew Little Seam, and it is a princess lover's dream of a pattern. You can make basically any princess dress using that pattern. There's sweetheart necklines, you can add mesh, there's long sleeves, there's add-ons like these to put on, there's pants if you want to do jasmine. Basically anything that you would need to make a princess dress is in that pattern. So if you have a little princess lover that needs a princess dress, check out that pattern. It's a lot. There's a lot in the pattern because there's so many different options. But other than that, it is a great pattern. You can use knit or woven. The back of the pattern, the bodices are knit for better fit. The one issue I will say I did have was it's still a little tighter on the waist because I did use woven for the skirt. But part of that is instead of gathering the skirt, I pleated it. And I did gather it just a little bit, but you can see I did box pleats all the way around the skirt just because that's more of the look that Aurora has. And then this is gathered a little bit as well. There's just not a lot of pull on the waistline there. So I would probably grade up in the waist a little bit for future dresses just so they fit a little bit longer. But other than that, this is super cute. It has this, and I'm going to add some gold trim, but that's that. The last couple things I did are I made for me, and they are my new patterns that I have released. So the first thing is one of my Aurora skirts, which I showed you last month. I made these. This is my latest one, and it's a little bit wrinkly. This is a rayon challis from Sincerely Rylee, and it just lays so beautifully. And I love the skirt. It's so springy and cute. And like I said, this is one of my patterns, so which is extra fun. And then my pattern that I just released last week is the Bella top, and this was my first version that I sewed up. And so this is the convertible top, so you can wear it like this and tie it in the back. It's a relaxed fit, or you can pull it through the little hole in the side and tie it and make it a wrap top, and then it'll fit a little bit tighter, and you can tie it in the front. Or if you want to get crazy, you could put it in the front and wrap it and tie it on the back, and then it would be kind of like a deep V cross front with like a sports bra. And some of my testers did it with like lace and made it more formal, added trims. I drafted it with the idea of it being a workout tank, but to each their own. And I just love to see how people use their own ideas to change a pattern for the intention that you don't even think of. But so I did this one. This is from my solid cotton spandex from Fabric Universe, and this one I kind of changed the construction, but overall it's still the same pattern. And then the last thing I made is another one, and this is our final version of it. And I used a this is called the yoga knit. It's basically a nylon spandex from Mily Mae Fabric, and tied in the back here. And I did use it inside out so that the sheer side was on the inside and it was a little more matte. And I did the long sleeves on this one. So that is everything. And like I said, it's fun to look back. I didn't realize how much stuff I actually got done. I felt like I didn't do very much sewing in the month of April. We just had a lot going on. But as you can see, I still did quite a bit, and I'm proud of what I got done. But I hope that this video helped you to see what a busy mom can accomplish. You know, if you say you don't have time to sew, you can find time. I found time to sew all of that while still taking care of my 3 little kids that are home with me all day. And I also hope that maybe this video helped you find some new patterns, some new fabric shops that you want to try out. And like I said, I did link everything down below. Some of them are affiliate links, So if you saw anything you liked in this video, fabric or patterns, I would appreciate it if you went down and used the link in the description, because some of those I do get kickbacks for, which helps me out and helps me to continue sewing. And also make sure you subscribe to my channel because that helps me out as well, and it also helps you get notified of future videos. And if you had any questions about any of the patterns or anything, always feel free to leave a comment down below. You can always find me on Instagram. It's at Sewbex. That's SEWBEXX. And I would love to chat there as well. Thanks for watching. Bye.